our second evaluator to evaluate Vikram's speech. So please welcome Kenny as our second
Thank you, General Evaluator, members, guests, Vikram. Vikram's speech today, like Diego's, was a project number 3 speech, which has the primary function, let's get to the point, is to have a general purpose and a specific purpose with strong main points and successful transitions between each of those points. So Vikram, what I'd like to do is coach my evaluation in terms of telling you exactly what I think each of those were, and if you think I'm on track, I think that's a measure of how successful you were in achieving your project, okay? Your general purpose, I believe was to inform, to coach, to teach us. That was your purpose for the speech, generally speaking. Specifically, you're going to inform us on how you keep a conversation going, how do you keep it fresh, how do you keep it relevant, significant. So your general and specific purpose for informing us on how to keep that conversation going. Your main points, I caught 2 of them, and the first one was that to avoid closed-ended questions and use open-ended questions to achieve that purpose. And your second main point was, why is it important? And you finished up with your conclusion. The transitions along the way between those were, after your introduction, after you used this lovely scenario, painting out this story, imaginary scenario, and you asked, is this relevant to anybody? Oh yeah? Oh well, and there was a good response to that too. Here's how we can deal with that situation. It was a pretty clear transition from your introduction scenario to your first main point. Then after you went through your main point about avoiding closed-ended and using open-ended questions, you actually said, now we've talked about closed-ended questions and open-ended questions, and you kind of recapped that, and then you said, the next thing is, why is it important? And it was such a clear and exact transition between the 2 main points. But then after you talked about why it was important and you used a personal story of your own to illustrate that, you went into the conclusion, and somewhere in there I found myself in the conclusion before realizing that you were done with your story about why it was important. And so either your transition was so smooth as to not catch my attention, or it's an area for improvement for you. So I just wanted to call your attention. That's the one place I didn't keep up with you, okay? Otherwise, how does that feel? When I recap it to you, is that what you're trying to achieve?
Yeah.
Okay, so
for like the white motivation, did I get that, or?
I'm going to come to that in just a moment, okay? So achieving the project purpose feels pretty strong for you. I have a couple other observations now about the speech. I think one suggestion I'd share with you is in the introduction you give to the Toastmaster, be more direct in your general purpose. You said you wanted to share insights, and I feel like that's kind of washy. Why don't you tell us that you're going to tell us some suggestions or coach us on how to, or more direct language there is okay to lay out your general purpose. I thought it was brilliant to use a personal story to illustrate your your second main point. And I thought it was brilliant that you were willing to use Dave to illustrate your first point. That's very out of the box. But on the downside of that too, I want to remind you that this is your speech and your development opportunity. So I'd like to see more. You could have done both sides of the conversation. And in doing so, you could have used different voices and introduced a whole realm of vocal variety into your speech. Because I really feel like your speech as a whole was pretty level in terms of vocal variety. Anyhow, I think you nailed your objective on the project. You had some wonderful out-of-the-box approach to it. And I look forward to future speeches from you, sir. Thank you very much.